Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This is a very informal video with Wilson and Jess. He just woke up. He has been a little bit grumpy this afternoon, but I've been trying to film this video for you for a week, I think, is when I asked if you guys had any questions you wanted me to answer. So here we are a week later, and I'm gonna try and answer it. Do you think you can do it? Happy Valentine's Day. Sean and Eloise are out right now at a movie. The movie Frozen 2 just hit the $2 theater near us. And that's so great. $2 is so nice for a movie ticket compared to like $20, which is what they normally are, I think. Anyway, I am so happy to be here and answering your questions for you. I hope that is helpful to you. If you're new to my channel, I've been making mostly mom content. I love that people follow along who aren't moms, but just for the most part, we talk about mom stuff. And a bunch of you sent questions related to motherhood and other things. So I'm just gonna go for it. Some of you asked about my love story, how I met Sean, our engagement story. There were a few questions like that. I've made videos about that. You'd have to go back quite a few years to see those videos, but they're good ones. So maybe I could also share them on Instagram too. Let's see. What else can I tell you? First question, does Eloise speak Spanish still? Yes. I wish she spoke more Spanish. She has friends at school who speak Spanish at home, but then when they're all together, they all speak English. I still have her watch movies in Spanish, and we still sometimes talk to each other in Spanish, and I've been practicing my Spanish every day, or almost every day, on Duolingo. So I'm hoping if I can keep it up, then maybe we can keep it up together. Someone asked, how do you entertain a 3-month-old? Are you so tired? You just woke up. How are you tired? Okay, 3-month-old. I think, okay, we used this swing. We had a baby swing. We have a bouncer where they sit in it, and then there's some toys right in front. I think that may have been around the time we got a baby gym that has toys that hang overhead. I often turn on music for him. I still do that, but I did that back then. And I wore the baby quite a lot. I think that's all. I can't remember other things. It's crazy how fast it goes, and then you forget which stage is which. But I think those are the things I did. What do you eat while nursing? That's a great question when you just are hungry but you need quick snacks. I eat smoothies, nuts, spoonfuls of peanut butter and almond butter. Jerky, beef jerky, meat jerky, dried fruit, dried mango. I love dried mango. I can't think. Protein bars, a lot of protein bars. Fruit, anything you can grab. Popcorn chips. Sean just got these really amazing popcorn chips. They're great. It feels like you're eating chips, but they're lighter and they seem healthier than chips. Let's see. Am I doing baby-led weaning? Well, I just posted a video about how we did the baby feeding thing, but also I think some moms were alarmed or stressed, or, you know, it was the type of video that people respond and they're like, you're doing it all wrong. And then that night I was laying in bed and I'm like, am I ruining my kids' lives? But that's life. People get really intense about mom stuff. And when it comes to how I'm feeding them, I don't think I'm officially doing any sort of anything like baby-led weaning or I don't know what the title is for what I'm doing. I just am sort of going with my gut and offering him things as he seems to like them. And I Google stuff and I check with my doctor to make sure things are safe. But I don't know if I'm technically doing anything. When it says, when did I stop nursing? I haven't stopped nursing. So I still nurse Wilson. I nursed Eloise until she was a year and maybe 8 months. It felt really long. How do we juggle bedtime? Oh my gosh, bedtime is such a juggle. Sean helps with a lot of the Eloise stuff, and then I take this guy because it's a lot of work. But then I'm also really lucky because we live with friends, and my friend Becca is the baby whisperer, and so she helps with bath time often too. Yeah, and a lot of the times right now I just feel like life is chaotic when it comes to dinner time and bedtime. I'm usually trying to give Eloise something while I feed him something, and then I'm getting him ready for bed while Eloise is eating or taking a bath. Sean is really helpful to just jump in the different parts that I need help with. But yeah, I don't really have a good strategy. I probably wouldn't be the person to follow. You're probably doing better than me at that. Let's see. Oh, favorite part and least favorite part of being a mom. My favorite part of being a mom is my kids. I think they're awesome and I like them so much. My my least favorite part, I mean there's lots of, I think the hardest for me is when I haven't slept. Everything feels hard when I'm really, really tired. So there's a lot of parts of being a mom that are hard, but when I'm underslept, they're that much harder. And when I'm rested, it's hard, but at least I've got the energy to pull from. Right? Right. Yeah, it's hard when they're like really fussy or struggling or something and you can't fix it. You just have to endure it. That part's hard. But otherwise, they're great. And yeah, I learned so much about life through being a mom. It's really sweet. Let's see. Period after baby. When did I get my period? With Eloise, I didn't get my period after having her for over a year. That was so nice. But with Wilson, I got it at like 3 months. And I just feel like that's not fair. Because I still have all the like period emotions, the depression or the intense, the intensity of emotions, the highs and lows that happen around my period. But my period's not regular with this guy. With Eloise, once I got it every month at the exact same day, and I knew exactly when it was coming. With him, it hasn't been regular at all. So I've had it a few times since he was born, and each time I feel really bummed right before it. And then once it comes, I'm actually kind of relieved because I'm like, oh good, I thought I was getting really, really depressed, but now that my period's here, maybe my feelings will lighten, and usually they do. Body positivity after baby. That's what the question says. Just body positivity after baby, question mark? And I would say, yes, we need that. I for sure, this time around, it felt harder to lose baby weight and to feel healthy and like I was getting strength and, I don't know, to feel comfortable in my body. Maybe because I'm just older and I have 2 kids to chase around, so less time to focus on myself. What I really have been struggling with lately is feeling insecure about my skin, looking older and feeling like I don't really know how to do anything about it. And maybe that's just life and I just need to adapt to getting older and what that means. But yeah, if I'm honest with you, I've been feeling insecure about that. When it comes to my physical fitness, I just recently started going to the YMCA again. I like to go, I just hadn't built it into my schedule. And now I'm trying to go at least 3 times a week. Right after I drop Eloise off at school, I bring him to the child care there and I exercise for 30 minutes and that feels really good. Mostly it feels really good for my brain. I always feel like happier after that. So I try and do that. Let's see. Someone has asked me multiple times. I'm assuming it's the same person who writes this question and I never answer it. I'm sorry, but I'll answer it today. The question is, am I ever going to get eye surgery because I have glasses and contacts? So you can get that laser eye surgery. And I hope so. That would be so cool. My dad got it and it was great. And I know lots of people get it. So yeah, maybe one day. For now, I wear contacts most of the time. I wear glasses at night and in the morning. I rarely wear my glasses out of the house because I don't know, I just don't feel as comfortable in them. I like how they look, they're cute, but I never feel like I'm ready for the day if I'm wearing my glasses. Also, he grabs them off, so right now is probably not the time to be wearing my glasses. Where did I live in Barcelona? I lived in San Martí, so near Poblenou. Eloise went to school in Poblenou. And we lived in San Martí, and we have friends who live by Clot, Parc de Clot. Hi. Tell a funny story. My friend Kate left one that said, tell a funny story. Okay, the other night I came in and Eloise and Sean were sleeping over there. Eloise sleeps in here right now because we're trying to get him to sleep through the night in his own room consistently, and then we'll put Eloise in there. That way, I don't like it if they both wake up in a night, so it's easier for me if just one of them does. He has been sleeping through the night. Oh, hallelujah, I'm so happy. But it hasn't been consistent enough for me to put her in there. Anyway, the story is, Eloise is sleeping in here. Sean sometimes lays down with her when she's going to bed, and he'll fall asleep too. The other day I came in, and she was awake and he was asleep and she was supposed to be asleep, and I was like, hey Eloise, why are you awake? And she said, Daddy's taking up the whole bed. I have no space except for my feet. And he won't stop talking to me. And I look at him and he's snoring, like a full-on loud snore. This is like something from a movie. And I'm like, oh, he won't stop talking to you? She's like, no, he won't stop talking to me. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, babe, he's sleeping. And she's like, oh, Mom, what I meant to say was, I love him too much. I can't stop talking to him. I just can't sleep because I keep talking to Daddy. And I was like, oh no, do you know that he's been sleeping the whole time you've been talking to him? And she's like looking at him just sort of confused about the whole thing. And I thought it was so cute. So then I woke Sean up and I moved him, and Eloise said, like, you need to tell Daddy to move to his own bed because he's distracting me from sleeping. So I did that, and he came up here and he fell asleep. But I just thought it was so cute that she couldn't sleep because Sean just kept talking to her. But actually, he was completely asleep and she was talking to him. I will say that that's happened to me so many times with him, where we'll be laying together and then I'm just talking and then he starts snoring really loud. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right, cool. So you listened to everything I said. You know exactly what's going on in my life. Perfect. I like to think it's because I have a soothing voice. Oh, okay. So then that brings me to my next question. A couple of people asked, how do we keep our love alive after having a baby? And I don't know. We're trying to figure it out. It was easier with Eloise because it was only one child. We were so excited about the one child, and we could kind of like revolve our lives around each other and this baby and like figure it out. So even though it was hard, it was a little bit easier. In free time, we knew it was either we're with each other or we're doing something else. Now that we have two, our time is spread a lot more thin, and so it's really hard to prioritize each other. And what I said recently is like, it's hard for me to get time by myself, like with myself. So then it's extra hard for me to get time alone with anyone else, Sean or anyone. So we're trying to figure out how can we have time alone together. We've sort of built it into our life recently to get quality time together while Eloise is in school and he is napping. We do that a couple times a week where it's just our time. But yeah, we're figuring it out. I don't feel super confident in that at this point, but it's okay if it's hard. It's pretty hard. You can just know that. I think this video should end because it's 12 minutes and 34 seconds long. Oh, does my makeup look crazy right now? Okay, well, really sweating too. It's super hot. I really like that you guys like these videos. I really like you. I hope that you're having a great day. Sean and I are gonna celebrate each other. So in Spain, there's a day, or yeah, in all of Spain, or just in Barcelona, or in Catalunya. San Jordi, Dia de San Jordi. So on that day, the girls give the men books and the men give the girls roses, and there's this whole story that goes along with it. You can Google it because I'm trying to make this video short. But what Sean and I decided is we're gonna celebrate that day as our love day and not so much Valentine's Day because restaurants are full and it's hard to get babysitters, and he's taking Eloise on a date. So we had family time. And I don't know why I'm telling you this. All I have to say, just have a really good day. Celebrate with your love or your friends or your family or yourself. And don't you dare let this day get you down. It's just a day. I like you. I hope you're having a good day. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much. See you on Instagram. Oh, join us in the Facebook group. It's called Jess Hover and Friends. It's lots of moms and friends, and they're really great to each other. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much. Goodbye. Perfect. You sad? See, bye-bye.